with Jeff Sneider.
What's the deal with summer movies so far? I am running out of excuses for you, Hollywood. The movies have been so bad this summer. The coming months can only get better. We're going to leave the Captain America sequel out of the discussion. That came out April 4th. It's only a few days removed from March. We're going to start with Transcendence, the intelligent blockbuster that insulted my intelligence and has a 19% fresh rating. Okay? 2 weeks later, we got The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which got mixed reviews somehow, even though it is going to end its run as the lowest grossing domestic Spider-Man ever. That movie was like designed to appeal to children. It was like an overstuffed cartoon, and there's simply no defending it. 2 weeks later, we got Godzilla, and while some fanboys absolutely loved that movie, it made a killing. Kudos to Legendary. It was disappointing. I mean, maybe I had high expectations, but Godzilla got a curious lack of screen time, possibly less than the other monsters he was beefing with. I didn't care about any of the human characters. It was like the Pacific Rim sequel that some misguided fans have been clamoring for. Gareth Edwards has a bright future and all that, but I just really didn't think that he put it all together for this movie. The following week, we got a new Adam Sandler movie, Blended, which I didn't even bother to see, despite being a die-hard Sandler fan. I don't think Warner Brothers ever figured out how to sell that movie, and no one's told me that I'm missing out on it. Meanwhile, I did see the new X-Men movie with my brothers. I had taken one of my brothers to the ER earlier that night, and by the end of this movie, he told me I wished I had just left him there. Not only were both my brothers disappointed that they had to spend their Saturday night seeing a movie, not a good sign, Hollywood. I put my own reputation on the line. I said, you know, we've got Bryan Singer back. He did the first two X-Men movies, and they were really good. We've got old cast, new cast, and Peter Dinklage. And in spite of all of that, the movie was pretty bad. It was just a ton of exposition, and other than a pretty cool Quicksilver scene, there wasn't nearly enough action. Ellen Page is just holding Hugh Jackman's head in her hands for about 2 hours. There was way too much time travel stuff. Half this movie was like, who sent you? You did. You know, I thought Matthew Vaughn had successfully rebooted that franchise. I think Fox needs to put that thing out to pasture. This past weekend saw Maleficent top the box office despite some terrible reviews, including David Poland calling it an abomination. By most accounts, Maleficent is another poorly conceived fairy tale adaptation that favored style over substance. Elsewhere, A Million Ways to Die in the West. I don't want to be the guy who's like, that's no Ted, but it's true, it's no Ted. I know it's unfair to compare the two, but the premise of this movie never really made sense to me. It had a few good gags, but all in all, a major disappointment and definitely way too long. Fortunately, there's still plenty of summer movies left that I hold out some hope for, including 22 Jump Street, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as two of my under-the-radar picks from earlier this year, Let's Be Cops and Into the Storm. There's also a bunch of cool indies like Land Ho and Under the Electric Sky, which I saw, a new Woody Allen movie, a bunch of Sundance movies, the Roger Ebert documentary, the Zach Braff movie, etc. Listen, if summer movie season continues the way it's been going, then award season cannot come soon enough. Please, for the love of God, summer, get better, and next year, Hollywood, step up your game. This has been What's the Deal with Jeff Sneider. Thanks for reading TheWrap.com. You can follow me on Twitter at TheInSneider.
What's the deal with Jeff Sneider?